Exciting. So welcome to our Tuesday interview meeting, Michelle. So really good to for you to be here. Thank you for taking your time out of your day, very busy day. So we can see it says Serenity Massage Therapy Reflexology Clinic. Yes. That's nice. Powerful. Yeah. So welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself and let us know, just a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure. Well, my name is Michelle. I'm the owner operator of Serenity Massage Therapy and Reflexology Clinic. I specialise in massage and reflexology, obviously, and also acupressure and Reiki and remedial hot stone massage. So a little bit about me. I retrained about 8 years ago. Started looking into alternative ways to help. Both my daughters were diagnosed with an autoimmune and a chronic pain condition. So I thought I can't become a doctor. So what's the next best thing? Learn some natural therapies to try and help them, which then snowballed into me thinking, oh my God, I love this. So doing more and more study and things like that. And then 4 years ago, I bit the bullet, gave up my day job and started the clinic.
That's a huge step for so many people. Right. Just to give up that consistency and security of an income. Even if you hate your job, that seems to be the thing that just really stops people is that consistency. So well done for stepping up. So 4 years is obviously going good.
That's right. Just you start off small. Don't expect to start off, fully booked out or anything like that. You've got to get your name out. You're the new kid on the block. But honestly, it's worth it. If you've got a passion for it, do it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, and you really do need to love your the work that you do, because as you know, as every business owner knows, there are ups and down days, and if you don't really passionately love what you do, it's really hard to get through those down days, and to get to step back up to how you were feeling before. So that's really cool. Fantastic.
You will make mistakes as you go, but they're not mistakes, they're learning lessons.
Always learning curves. Yes. Hopefully not too expensive learning curves, but learning curves as they are. Cool. So thinking about your clinic and thinking about social media, what sort of comes to your mind when you hear the word social media?
I think sometimes it's quite confusing.
Yes.
And you go...
Sometimes. Gee whiz.
Where do I even start? But I didn't give it enough credit when I first started out. I underestimated the powerfulness of social media, especially for a small business. I don't know so much about the big businesses. They've sort of got their advertising budget and, all that sort of thing. But definitely for a small business, it's really, really great tool. I realised straight away that it was going to be a good way to go. So I went and did a course fairly soon to sort of understand. But then as soon as you do a course, I was concentrating on Facebook because Facebook was really the only thing back 4 or 5 years ago. The other ones have come along really fast. But of course, Facebook changes its logarithms every other day. So you're like, oh.
Yeah. But that is a really good tip to straight up to start with. Focus on one. Focus on one platform and really nail it so you can do it with your eyes closed, because as you say, it's going to change, and so you need to change with it. But nail one platform and then move on to Instagram and then move on to YouTube, that type of thing.
Yeah. And there's so many out there. I mean, when we think of social media, we only think of Facebook, but it's evolved now.
There is so many things. Yeah. And sometimes we do get caught up with the, here's a shiny new one. But what we've got to remember is we're using social media for business and our customers on that platform.
Yes.
So there's no point being on a platform and wasting so much of your marketing time and money if your customers aren't there.
That's right. Your demographic, you really got to identify it. Whereas mine is probably, I've identified it as this slightly 35 plus, that realise now that they have to look after their bodies. They don't act quite the same. So they're still on Facebook. Whereas the younger generation, they're not really on Facebook anymore. They're more Instagram and Snapchat and things like that. So I have not utilised the other platforms, I'll be honest. That's my...
Do you need to? That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you don't need to, if your business is going okay and, if you're getting clientele and then you're getting new clientele coming in as well, you don't actually have to do much more.
No, because Facebook is so interactive and people will tag you or, they share the post. It's a really cheap way of advertising.
That's exactly right. It's so cheap. If you're looking at radio, if you're looking at the newspaper, if you're looking at TV, most of Facebook's free. It really is. If you know how to play the game, and the game's quite simple, you just got to work with their rules. It's just so great. I'm so glad that you've got, a really good success story from Facebook and that helping your business. That's fabulous.
That's really good. But I have 4 social media pages, 4 Facebook pages, I suppose. But I have 3 different businesses as well. I've got a few side hustles going on that have born from like products that I sell in the clinic and things like that. So I'm juggling, as you know, career, you juggle. So
I juggle quite a few every day.
And I know with some of my other products, I need to engage the Instagram because that is where that target market probably is. They're into buying new products and the new whiz bang things. So
and people love buying products directly from Instagram, but clicking on the picture and going product buy.
Yes.
And they love that. Whereas Facebook doesn't sell that as well as Instagram. And service-based is really, really fabulous for Facebook. Product-based is really, really great for Instagram. But again, it's just knowing your target market. It's the first thing. And this just took me years to figure out. I was like, I'll sell to everyone, but you don't.
You don't.
And you're just wasting so much of your time. If you're trying to do it that way. So you've nailed that. That's awesome. That's really good.
Learning all the time, as you know.
Yes. I learned something new this morning. So learning all the time, and updating my knowledge and passing it on is the best. Cool. Okay. So mainly on Facebook, you said, but moving into Instagram. And you've nailed that by saying that it's the age group, because it really is. And if you're looking at a younger age group, then you're looking at TikTok at the moment. But that's knowing exactly your target market for sure. And then YouTube as well, YouTube advertising and getting on and doing that. Cool. Okay. So I'm just reading my little questions up here. So you said at the beginning that you really didn't know the power of social media right at the beginning when you first started. How can you tell us a little bit about your growth of your business when you started to focus on using social media?
I suppose it's that following. You get more likes or more followers, and then you see when you put out not even a paid advertisement, you just put out a post and you can see that engagement. And in a way, it's a little bit like a drug as well. You get addicted to I'm popular today. And I suppose that Facebook's changed that whole not showing how many likes and things like that.
But you can still see how many likes you've got. You know that?
Yes, I can see that. That's right.
You can see that, but nobody else can. But it's that dopamine hit that
Yeah.
that is very addictive, actually. Yeah. And as business owners, what we do need to understand is the likes don't necessarily lead to customers.
No, that's right.
It's exactly what you were saying. It's that engagement, and
Well,
it's the people that are engaging on your page.
When I first started dabbling in Facebook, I did a video on how to cure headaches naturally, or one of the ways to cure headaches naturally. It was just a self-help, really easily. It went viral. It went to 4,500 people just like that. And I was like, oh my God,
The power of social media.
And it went all around the world, and that was great. They aren't people around the world aren't going to be who are coming to me in Bunbury for a massage or
No. But what you could have done with that, if you'd had the knowledge then, was made that into a paid ad only to be seen in Bunbury.
Yes, and I've dabbled with some of that, although I did other probably Facebook videos and did that, and I've identified my target market, sorry, not markets, target audience. So when you do that, the paid ads, they do just go to the people that you want. It's no use advertising in Darwin or anything like that. For the one-off gift vouchers you might get from people that are living in Darwin that want to buy something for people back here. Yeah, not bang for the dollar.
Absolutely right. And Facebook will continually ask us to give them more money, and we need to be very conscious about where we spend that money.
Yes.
I was working with a client quite years ago, actually, and I noticed that her likes were going up hundreds and hundreds every day. And I said, what's going on? What are you doing? She said, someone told me to pay for likes. And I'm like, yeah, but they're all in Egypt and India, and are these people going to be your clients? So yeah, the likes looked really great, but it's not useful and a waste of money.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, total waste of money. Yeah, cool. Okay, so tips with being a massage therapist. You have nailed it in the last comment that you just said. A how-to video that isn't flash, that is just a really easy thing. Firstly, you've got a how-to, so you're not selling, you are educating. Secondly, it's a video, which Facebook loves, absolutely loves. So with those ones, have you found that they're your best posts?
Yeah, probably. And even really small competitions, but competitions that aren't like share my page or anything like that. I have a skeleton in my clinic that I use as a prop to show people, what parts are hurting and that sort of thing, especially with the nerves. And I ran a competition to name him.
Yeah. Oh, great. I love that.
Yeah. And I got some really, really great feedback of what to name him. He ended up being called Captain Jack Marrow.
Excellent.
So he's here every day. He's a model employee, I suppose. But that because people had commented, it got put onto their page, and people saw it, and that was a really good. I didn't pay any money for it. It cost me a half an hour massage that I gave away. So really, that was really good bang for the buck, and it engaged people. It wasn't about me or selling or anything like that. It was about just general, and that's the big thing, I think, is content, finding content that's relevant but not always selling. You don't always have to sell.
Yep. So 20% selling, I say, because you do need to make your money. 20% selling, so education, entertainment, and inspiration. Yeah, and finding those things. And there's so much information that you can find. A really great place is BuzzSumo to find stuff, but also just going to the top of your Facebook, typing in your keywords, and then going over to the videos and just sharing all of those videos that are there already. So you know the ones that are already doing well, and so sharing them on your page, so because they're already interesting for other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, one instant was I quite often ask if a male presents with lower back pain. First thing I ask them is, where do you keep your wallet? And if they keep it in the back pocket, then I say, well, you're upsetting your pelvis. You're always on a tilt, and that's why, you're sitting on a big wad. By the time you fold them over, they might not be full of cash, but they might be full of cards or receipts or whatnot.
But it's always, just going to tweak that spine just that little bit. Yeah.
You're traveling for an hour all day. Most people work up the hill here, so you're sitting on it. And if you're an office job, that's just something really simple. And by changing that, that can help. And I found a really good graphic to describe that, and it showed it was like an X-ray sort of thing with somebody sitting on a wallet and not, and how much difference. And that was great. Lots of women tag their boyfriends or their husbands, and
everyone would, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
everyone would. Yeah,
it was just showing something. Well, don't put your wallet in your back pocket. And my husband knows, he used to do that. I won't treat him if his wallet is in his back pocket. I won't treat him.
Because I've told you already. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. Yeah. So exactly. So is that education? Yeah. And that's what Facebook really loves. Facebook loves you to share information that people tag, and it shows Facebook that you're sharing useful information to your clients, and they'll show your page more than anybody else's page. So you'll get higher in the algorithms than anybody else's that's just trying to sell. So that's just perfect. But even in saying that, you are sort of selling yourself, because you're saying that you know what you're talking about.
Right. Mm.
Yeah. So it's subtly, which is so perfect. That's just great. Yeah, really good. Yeah.
It builds that trust. As with massage therapy or any sort of natural therapy, you have to trust the person that's treating you. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere, and you don't always click with everybody.
Yes.
Sorry, I've just had something come up there.
Right, there you are. You're back.
In fact, someone was trying to ring. Sorry. Yeah. So I've lost my track of thought there.
They're probably ringing saying, hey, guess what? I saw you on Facebook. Yeah. It's like, it's right now.
It's that trust thing, it's it's like your hairdresser, you go back to the same hairdresser because you trust that they won't wreck your hair or won't make you look ugly. It's the same with your massage therapist or your reflexologist. You've got to trust, and then you can relax. You're not relaxed, I'm wasting my time, you're wasting your money. So
yeah, totally agree. And also, we need to trust our massage therapist, because in most massage places, we're taking our clothes off in front of someone. Even if they've got the towel and they don't actually see anything, we still need to feel comfortable in a space that we are safe.
That's right.
In that place. Yeah. Yep. And having your face and having you on social media and us getting to know you in that space it's just viral word of mouth for you. Yeah. And us having a chat with you. So that's really cool. Okay, so thinking about with your business, with massage therapy, what would be your one piece of advice when it comes to social media marketing?
Oh, well, I've got a couple of key ones. But my most one would be to do a course, or to employ someone that knows what they're doing to set it up for you. The courses that you run, even a lot of your stuff is free for people to get little gems of information, but just learn to do it.
Learn, because it takes so much time if you don't learn it. And it's so fast once you learn how to do it well.
Yes. And my other sort of thing would be I block out one Monday morning a month, and I try and do all my social media posts and schedule, because a week will go like that and you're like, oh, I haven't done. And if you look on my Facebook page now, you'll notice that I haven't been very active, but that's because I missed my assigned Monday morning, and now I'm playing catch up. So don't catch up, play, structure them, find out when your perfect time is to put your post out.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And how do you do that? I know how to teach it, but how do you do that?
Oh, well, I looked in the insights on the Facebook page and sort of go from there, and also a little bit because I feel like I'm in my target market. When is my good times? You know, between that 5 and 6, and then probably 7:30 to 8:30, 9 is my ones where I would target.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. And schedule those in. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah. People say to me all the time, "Oh, I spend hours on social media," and it's like, why? What don't? Just schedule out, like I said, an hour a month, half a day a month, and just schedule it out.
Yeah.
And then every now and then pop in and do a live and say hi, but always making sure that you go back and you answer the comments. And you engage with people. So it's not just do it once a month and leave it. Yeah. It's really engaging with your people as well. Now, do you know that you can also schedule now on Instagram?
No,
yeah,
as I said,
through the Creator Studio.
Little bit lax on Instagram. So
yeah. It's been quite hard because we haven't been able to schedule through Instagram unless it's through a third-party app. But now we can do it straight to Instagram, which is really, really cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, thank you so much. That's really good. Now, if people wanted to jump on board and see all this amazing content that you are getting out, how do they see you?
Okay, on Facebook, you can search Bunbury Massage Therapy. Mm-hmm. That was another thing I learnt after I named my business. I should have thought about that a little bit more. So if people are searching, you know, they tend to put in the place that you live and what they're after. Or Serenity Massage Therapy will also come up. I have the website, bunburymassagetherapy.com.au, and Insta is still under Serenity, so you'll find if you sort of search. But yeah, probably the most active one is probably the Facebook or the web page. And I also have a custom made app which you can download free of charge from the Google Play or the Apple Store.
Wow, so, cool. What's that called?
That's called Serenity Massage.
Fantastic. So that's great.
You'll see the little logo there, and that gives you access to my socials as well, direct links, but also booking. You can book online, and there's all sorts of things. It's evolving as it happens. So another ball up in the air for me to try and perfect and put loyalty programs up and social media content and lots of things. But we'll get there.
Fantastic. How do you have time to massage? No.
That's
because you schedule and you know what to do. Exactly. Oh, it's so good talking to you, Michelle. Thank you so much for jumping in on today. Yeah, I'm going to book in. And I've been saying that for a while, but I am. One, I'm just looking at my diary. Sometime I'll book in. We'll see. Cool. Okay, so thanks very much for that. And if you've got any questions for Michelle, just pop them in the comments, and I'll get Michelle to actually pop in the comments links to all of her pages as well.
Yeah, sure. Problem.
Okay, have a wonderful day.
Yeah, see you later.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.